Welcome to BCSN. We're at the Beaver County Bash, and we are doing 8U games today. This game here is against Southside and Blackhawk. We did Blackhawk yesterday. They lost to Central Valley. Then we did Southside just before this game. And what did they do? They defeated Slippery Rock. Ooh. Almost got hit with a ball. All right, so we are doing a coin flip. Let's see if I can switch cameras. It's Bob Norton handling the umpire duties. And it looks like we're about ready to start. Those of you who don't know me, my name's Bill Littler. I started this network around this time last year. I started it just to see the interest of it, and the whole idea is my daughter graduated from high school this year, and through the years of watching her play, I did a lot of recording her games, live streaming, and I actually I really enjoy doing it. So I thought I'd start a network and give back to the community through this network instead of coaching or umpiring. And a lot of people have really supported this, so I'm excited to keep it going. And now that my daughter isn't playing in high school, come next spring, I'll be able to really do a lot of games, both for varsity and the youth program. But right now, we're doing these all-star games. And it looks like we're getting ready to start this one. So let me bring up the scoreboard. Hopefully that's all right. The Southside tricked me. They're wearing red, white, and blue, but I have their school colors up on the scoreboard, so we're just going to have to deal with that. And first pitch of the game is a single. All right, so Blackhawk has a base runner first, nobody out. There's another hit. It's going to be foul. There's a hit. That's going to be out of play. Oh, no, wait. The first baseman made a nice play and doubled it up. So that's 2 outs. And I probably missed that on a replay. That was a real nice play, though. I thought it was out of play. She tricked me. That ball's hit past the pitcher. Shortstop gets it and then does not make the play in time. So Blackhawk got another base runner. There's 2 outs. Runner on first. There's a hit. And that's going to get past the left fielder. And they're going to try to get it in. I don't think it's going to be in time. And the ball is still live. It's still live. They're not going to send her, though. Okay. All right. So that plates the first run. Blackhawks up 1-0. There are 2 outs. Runner on third. That's going to be back to the pitcher. Oh! I think the pitcher was confused. So that scores another run. It's tough with these young kids. That's hit up the middle. I think that's going to score a run. So that'll be 3 runs for Blackhawk. Yeah, with 8U, there's a lot of movement, trying to kill the ball. It's a lot to think about for these young kids. That's a nice hit. That's in a gap. She's going to end up with a home run maybe. The one thing with this system I have, the replay is tough. Yeah, the replay only goes back a certain amount of time, and it doesn't do well with the long balls. So I got that hit on the replay. We just didn't get her scoring at home. That's going to get past the third baseman. And this team got her, tagged her out. Does that run count? I think he counted that run. So according to my score, it's Blackhawk 6, Southside nothing. And we'll be back with Southside batting up. So M7 Sports is our main sponsor, and they're a sports agency for high school students and college students. So if you have a high school student athlete, you should reach out to them and see what they can do for you. They do brand building. They help with recruiting, hype videos, highlight videos. They do all that stuff. They also are getting into product lines. There's just a lot of things that they do for our student athletes. And if you follow them on Facebook, you'll see more and more kids signing up with them. So I know they picked up a football player from Aliquippa. They picked up a girl from Virginia Tech, softball player. My daughter signed up with them. I know Peyton List. Those of you who followed high school softball the past couple years. Peyton List was a big-time pitcher that committed to Virginia Tech. They signed her. There's a ball hit first, foul. But yeah, they're getting more and more kids to sign up for them. There's a swing and a miss. It's 2 strikes. I think there's 3 pitches, maybe. 4 pitches. I think the max is 6. There's a swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. So that's the first out. Another swing and a miss. I was saying this before in one of the other games. It's tough being a pitcher here at AU. A lot of coaches slow the ball down and put an arc in it. I know when I did this, I threw it hard and flat. It's a lot easier for these kids to hit that than the pitch with an arc in it. But each coach pitches differently. That ball's in play. Not sure if the pitcher should have fielded that one. The third baseman was there. Probably could have made it. So we do have a runner on first. 1 out.
Let's go, Riley! Woo!
It's a nice hit.
Run!
Of course, the dad is behind me. She's gonna, she ain't gonna score. He's gonna send her back. So we have second and third. That was a nice hit. My one camera behind the plate. Ooh, that's a nice hit. Second. She's going to beat it out. That'll score a run. Score another run. And she'll stay at second. So that gets 2 back for Southside. There's a ball hit to short. And she's going to bobble it. Everyone's safe. Southside's doing some damage right now. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, or foul tip. Either way, strike. All right, that's 3 outs. So we'll start the top of the second after the sponsor here. So this sponsor is Ritchie Bat Company. The rep is Jeff Plumer, and his number is below on the right. Jeff is also a Headbanger Sports rep, so he has access to pretty much any kind of equipment you're looking for. But this Ritchie company produces wooden bats, and the big thing now, if you're following on social media, is the heavy trainer bats. Now the big one is from Camwood, but this Ritchie one is a little cheaper. You can customize the colors. You can add an optional bat wrap, and you can personalize it with an engraving. So it's $75, and it's actually a pretty good deal. And this is the big thing now with getting stronger for hitting, and creates better path to the ball, and increases your bat speed and power. So Ritchie bats, it's affordable at $7.85. I'm actually thinking about getting my daughter one. It's a foul ball. She may use it for her lessons. There's a ball in play. It's up the middle for a base hit. So it's leadoff base runner for Blackhawk. Not sure why. This girl here in front of me, she's shifted over a lot. That's going to get behind the shortstop for a hit. First and second. And Blackhawk has they're stacking hits. That's how you win games. Stack hits. It's a nice catch by the second baseman. Doubles up the runner. It's a shoelace catch. So there's 2 outs. Runner on first. There's another pop-up. That one's going to fall. It gets past the outfielder. And they get it to the pitcher. So we have first and third, 2 outs. Sure, south side. Once they get this last out here. It's dropped by short. So Blackhawk will score a run. And that gets past the pitcher. And they're going to advance a base. So we have second and third, 2 outs. It's 2 pitches. There's a ball in play up the middle. It's going to score 1. And that'll be it. The runner on third just stopped. She should have kept going. Never know. There's a nice hit. It's going to be foul. It actually turned into a pretty nice day. Earlier, it was a mess. My feet are still wet. There's a hit to first. Makes the play. Gets the out. All right, so we'll be back with the bottom of the second. It's another sponsor, and their daughter's actually playing on Blackhawk's team, but they own this Brady's Run Fitness. It's out in Brady's Run Park. They're open 24/7. What's nice is they don't have any contracts, so it's, you know, you can go and don't have to worry about signing no year-to-year thing. But they have everything you need. General strength area. They got the cardio. They have groups that do fitness like boxing and things like that. A lot of trainers on staff. They do boxing training, and I think that the hidden secret is, maybe it's not a secret anymore, but they have turf space available with a batting cage in the back. So they're local gym, affordable, and they sponsor us. There's a ball to the third baseman. It's going to be a tough play. Oh, she threw it nice, but it was just offline. Base runner's going to get to second, and that's where she'll stay. Yeah, I think if third baseman would have threw that online, she might have had a chance to get her. There's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. It's 2 strikes. It's a nice hit. Third baseman again. Tags her out. That was a nice play. So heads up play by the third baseman. That's a foul ball. So there is a runner on first. Just 2 pitches. Swing and a miss. So ball in play. Back to that pitcher. Makes the play at first. That'll be 2 outs.
Watch it at 3.
There's a ball in play. Foul ball. Swing and miss. Strike 2. 3 pitches. It's a nice hit. It gets past the second baseman. And they try to throw her out at first, and it got past the first baseman and scores a run. So Southside has a runner on second. There's a swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss. That'll be 3 outs. So after 2, we have Blackhawk in front of Southside, 8-3. And we'll be back. Short break.
What is all that equipment? You announcing a game?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
For Game Changer?
No. For a network I'm doing. Here. You can scan it if you want.
Didn't work.
Did you get it?
What, bud?
All right, looks like we're waiting for a coach. Here he comes. And we are starting the 3rd inning. It's actually starting to get windier. It's a nice hit. Called her safe. I guess she didn't tag the bag. Works. So Blackhawk has a leadoff runner again. There's a nice hit. Third baseman gets it. Big throw to first. Safe again. It was a nice play by third. Couldn't be controlled by the first baseman there. Swing and a miss. There's a foul ball. The Southside coach loves playing her right fielder. It's almost like she's using a rover. Some tournaments don't allow that, but she's really pinching tight in the middle. Foul ball. See, like she pretty much has no one covering the lines in the outfield. Everything's tight in the middle. Coach just pitch inside. Let him pull it down the line. There's a foul ball. Camera has been very stable today. Might be because there's no wild pitches, or not that many anyway. There's a ball in play to the shortstop. Oh, she threw that one away. Blackhawk will score 1 and 2. I'm just going to stay here behind the plate. If I go, I got that girl in my way. There's a ball hit to first. She's going to field it and tag him out. I think that's 2 outs. So we have a runner on third, 2 outs. There's a hard hit, short, right through her. Goes into the outfield, and she'll get 2. Scores another run. Blackhawks really starting to pull away. That's actually a really nice play by Short. He gets past the pitcher, but Short, nice throw. Good job. All right, so we'll be back with the bottom of the third. So one of what I hope to be our biggest fundraiser, I know it's going to take a couple years to build it up, but it's the NFL Survivor Pool. So if you're interested, you can sign up at survivor.bcsoftballnetwork.com. And it's $10 entry. There's a ball play. Pitcher fields a no. She made an error. So there's a base runner for Southside. Yeah, that's Survivor Pool. It's $10 an entry. 6 of it goes to the winning pool, and then 4 goes to the network. And my hope is to purchase. That's a fair ball. I'm just going to get a single out it so Southside have runners on first and second. Yeah, but I want to get another hot spot and improve the cellular connection. There's a nice hit. It gets to the outfield. Well, he's going to give her a run. Okay, so Southside scored a run there. It's 11-4. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. There's a swing and a miss. It's going to be tagged her out. Nice job by Short. It's a good job there. Good play. Heads up. There's a ball played at second. Ooh, and she throws it high. That's going to score one. And we'll stop there. So runners are on second and third. Southside scores one other. 11-5. Ball's hit up the middle. She got out at first. And that'll score 2 runs. So nobody on. It's 11-7. And of course, this is the unofficial score because I get lost sometimes. There's a nice hit. Third baseman gets it. Not in time. She's going to go to second. Oh, she puts the brakes on. Shortstop was ready for her. All right, so we got a runner on second. Two outs. I just noticed Southside is in shorts. Swing and a miss. I'm old school. We're wearing pants. Nope. 2 more pitches, I think, or 2 strikes. Trying to see what the umpire was saying. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. All right. So after 3, we have 11 Blackhawk to Southside 7. Let's go back to this. So if you're not familiar with this, all you need to do is pick a winning team each week. If you pick a winning team, you survive to the next week. If you pick a losing team, you're eliminated. And it's just one team you need to pick. The catch is you can't pick the same team twice. And that's what trips you up. But yeah, if you're interested, survivor.bcsoftballnetwork.com, where you can register. And I'll collect money after I get big enough where I feel it's worth it. Then I'll collect from everyone and then go from there. Football is maybe 4 weeks away. It's not far. It's actually kind of crazy how summer's almost over. Nice try by the catcher. It's a nice hit to third. She fields it, throws it, offline. Gets past the first baseman. She gonna try for 3? No, she stopped at second. Let's see if our Southside outfielders covering us. I guess it doesn't look too bad. I am set up in right center. There's a ball hit to first. It's going to be a foot race. Gets her. Base runner stays at third. So 1 out. Runner on third. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. So, foul ball. Swing and a miss. So that'll be 2 outs.
Come on, Rosie!
Tomorrow, I'm going to stream the 10U bracket. I won't do any 8U games tomorrow. Back to the pitcher. She dropped it. And she's going to be safe. Scores a run for Blackhawk. That ball's popped up. Oh. Not talking. So that ball falls. Goes on first and second. Got to communicate. The sooner you start teaching that, the better off you'll be. Swing and a miss. I don't know how many pitches he's thrown. I'd be getting close here. So swing and a miss. And that'll end that inning. So Southside will bat, bottom of 3. We'll see what kind of talk about this. So I do a starting in November. So once November starts, of course, there's no outdoor softball. So no games for me to stream. So I decided to start a podcast, and I did this over last winter, and it was very popular. So I decided to do it again this year. So I'll do podcasts through November, December, January, and February. And the podcasts are going to include player interviews. I'm going to interview a coach in Beaver County. I'm going to interview a college coach and talk a little bit about recruiting and try to get a behind the scenes look on what they do and how they approach it. And then I'm going to talk or have a podcast about travel softball. Picking teams, understanding coaches. I may interview some of the more experienced travel team coaches or presidents out there. There's a lot of pop-up teams coming around, and you really got to be careful with understanding which teams to play for. There's a foul ball. Nice catch by the umpire. Yeah, a lot of times, a lot of these new teams are so desperate for players. All right, it's going to be a fair ball. So we have runners on first and second. Nobody out. But you have to be careful because you'll have some coaches. That's Goddard. No, he's safe. Okay. And they're going to score a run. I was just saying how some of these newer teams get kind of desperate when they see better players, and they may say some things that may not be very true or accurate, and just to lure you onto their team. So you got to be careful. Foul ball. And a lot of times, even organizations now that have a history of having good coaches, is now having coaches that aren't so good anymore. Long throw. No, it's going to get past the first baseman. Scores a run. He's going to send that girl on second back to first, but Southside's getting closer here, closing the gap. There's a ball hit up the middle. Second's going to make a play, but she does not. Shortstop dropped the ball. Scores another run. Down by 2, unless my score's wrong. There's another hit. Gets past the pitcher. Short tosses it to third. Gets her. Do a replay on that one. It actually hit the pitcher, so that's a 165 in the book. So if my score's right, it is 12-10. There's a ball in play. Short. She's going to tag her out. And that'll... Is that 2? It's 2 outs. Foul ball. Oh, it's caught by the catcher. I don't think I would have. Well, if I had the other view, it probably would have been better. Nice job. All right, so let's go to the top of the 4th, I believe. Blackhawks up 12-10. Swap me if you're on Facebook. I created a group through BCSSN. It's called Swap Meet, and it's just a place for Beaver County softball families to exchange equipment, sell equipment, buy equipment, just something for us Beaver County people. I'm actually going to post several things up there, things that we no longer need. All right. There's a swing and a miss. This strategy by Southside is interesting. There's another swing and a miss.
Come on, Riley!
Foul ball. There's a hit back to the pitcher. Got her. That's a really good example of never giving up. It's a nice job. Swing and a miss. There's a hit up the middle. He'll fall for a single. Gets past the outfielder. But she's going to stay at first. There's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Right up the middle. All right, second and third. Blackhawks threatening again. Up the middle, gets past the pitcher. Scores one. Scores two for Blackhawk. 14-10. Swing and a miss. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Is that 3? Looks like it. All right, so here's the next batter. That's foul ball. There's a hit up the middle. Oh, she couldn't make the play. First and second. Let's see if I can switch screens here. There's a ball in play. It's foul. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. Is that 3 outs? Yes, it is. Okay, so this will be the bottom of the 4th with Blackhawk winning 14-10. So I was talking about M7 Sports. This is one of the things they do for their student athletes is create these cards. So this is my daughter. She's doing private softball lessons. So you can text her and she'll get back to you and set up some private sessions. She specializes in base running, slapping, in outfield, which is what she'll be doing in college at Youngstown State when she goes this fall. And she's also knowledgeable with infield, batting, regular swing, and catching fundamentals. But they made this for M7, made it for her, which is pretty cool. All right, so it looks like we're ready to get started here. Swing and a miss. There's a ball in play. And that's going to be fair. Ooh, overthrows first. She should go to third. Keep going. There's a throw back to the pitcher. And she'll get third. It's a big hit there. Get something going here for Southside. Two pitches. She didn't like them. There's a swing and a miss. think she foul tipped that. It's a nice play, nice hit. No one's at first. That's going to score a run. And she's safe. I really hope my score's right. 14-11. Swing and a miss. Ball's hit, foul. I think the catcher might have had a chance, but it's a nice hit. Back to the pitcher, makes a play. First baseman drops it. And base runner stayed at second. She was not watching her coach. Always got to watch your coach on the bases, or at least make sure you're listening to him. Especially when these games are tight like this. Never know, that extra base might be enough to win the game. Swing and miss, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Did she foul it? I think she fouled it. There's a hit. That's over third baseman's head, past the outfielder. And scores 1. Oh. They got that out there. Not sure what this third base coach is doing here. She should have sent that girl home when they were trying to get her out at second. All right, so they're... What's going on? Oh, you know what? I bet you they called obstruction. So what the fielders have to get out of the way. Obstruction's kind of funny. If the base runner is obstructed at all by an infielder getting to a bag, the umpire can call obstruction, and they are protected on that base. So she ran out of the baseline, so she's out. Scores a run. They do have a runner on first. So it's 13. 14-13. If my score's correct. It may not be. But yeah, obstruction is kind of funny, and you see a lot of it. At 8U and maybe even in 10U. It's just it's tough for the younger girls to make sure that they're in the right position. They're still learning themselves, so it's tricky. It's a nice hit there. Foul, though. That's a nice hit. Pitcher knocks it down. No one's covering second. She's going to be safe. See, that could have been called obstruction again. Now watch the second baseman. See how she's in front of the bag. Yeah, that could have been called obstruction. It's a hit to short. Short's going to tag her out. And I think it's 3. Was it 2? 2 outs. I hear someone screaming 3 outs. There's a hit up the middle. Shortstop's going to make another play. Safe. Is he going to give her? Yes, he is. So, according to my score, it's tied. But that doesn't mean it's right. So, if you're a Southside fan, don't get excited yet. Swing and a miss. It's 2 pitches. Is that a swing and a miss again? So we got 2 strikes, 3 pitches. There's a hit and play. That gets through the infield, and she'll be safe. He's going to give her the run.
You see that ball, get it.
I have a parent out here beside me screaming. That ball's in play. That's going to be a tough play. Everyone's safe. Bases are loaded. There's a ball in play. Foul ball. I do believe there's 2 outs. So these girls all should be running on contact. That's going to be a tough play. They made a play on her at home, so he's going to send her back, kill the ball. That does score 1, though. And that walks off the inning. So, according to me, Southside takes the lead. I'm not sure about time. They're still playing. So this will be the 5th inning. And I don't know the time limit. But it is the 5th. top of the 5th. So I'm going to stay in this view because of the outfielder.
Let's go, Rosie. Big hit.
So I'm going to sit back and watch. Trying to get out of the sun. All right, so that's hit back to the pitcher. Gets the play. It's a nice job. Here's a replay. Good job. One out. There's a hit. I'm frozen. What happened? There we go. I think it was a foul. There's a ball hit. That's going to fall for a single. So there's a runner on first. Time is called. Tying a shoe. That happens a lot at AEU. All right. All tied up. Let's go. Well, the shoe, not the score. Foul ball. So I think my score is right. 16-14. And we are getting real close to time. Blackhawk is the away team, I believe. So I'm thinking that if there's a ball hit to third, big throw to first, gets it. That's a real nice play. So there's a runner on second. There's another ball hit. It's fair. They're going to send her home. Oh, she threw the ball. A little bit too excited. All right, so the score is 16-15. Tying run on second. There's a hit. Out to the outfield. It gets past her. Ball still live. Nope. So if my score is correct, the game is tied. There's a hit to third. Play to first. Wild throw. And Blackhawk's going to score. Take the lead back. Back up the middle. does score another run. There's a pop-up. Catcher was on her knees. Can't be on your knees. Back to third. Throw over to first. Double play. Nice job. Real nice play. All right, so I think we have a tie game. Or wait, no. Blackhawks up 18-16. So Southside will get there at bat. They need to score 2. This is pool play, so we could end in a tie. So we'll have to see how this plays out. I'll bring us up again, trying to push us. So please sign up, support the network. Just go to survivor.bc softball network and sign up for the NFL Survivor poll. I hope this gets big enough where I can do scholarships in Beaver County. I'm not expecting it to be big enough this year, but maybe in next year or the year after, we can have some scholarships. I feel like I have to sneeze. There's a swing and a miss. Next up is Bridgers versus Slippery Rock. Swing and a miss. That ball's in play. Pitcher's going to make the out. That's the first one. Southside needs some base runners. It's a nice hit. That'll be a base hit. So they need a couple more here. They got to stack hits. Swing and a miss. This is the type of game that's good for girls. Learn how to be competitive. There you go. That's 2 outs. This would be a nice comeback for Blackhawk. There's a hit. Back to the pitcher. Throw to first, and that's it. And that's the ball game. So that was a good one. I might add that to games to watch. All right. So thanks for joining. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It helps the channel, the long-term goals. I'm after 1,000 subscribers, so I need all the help I can get. I also need 3,000 watch hours. So watching any of these games or highlights helps add to that total. So I appreciate it all. And thanks, and we'll catch you next time.